As I've told you in the past, I've built 2 AI agents, and I ask them to go and search all the data in the world about stocks and find me those that are showing the most growth in both their revenues and their earnings. And I noticed more and more it's pharmaceutical companies, medical companies, and I wondered why. And so I did a little research, and I came up with the fact that there are roughly 70 million baby boomers in the United States, and that translates to roughly 1.66 billion in the world that were born between 1946 and 1964. So what's happening is we're aging longer. It said that the life expectancy increases by 0.23% per year. So in 10 years, it'll increase by 2%. It's currently at about 73 years of age. So today I went, I have a inflated or aorta. And so I went to the clinic, and the hospital's full of people walking around on canes and walkers, and they're all wearing glasses. So I came home and I looked at my search, and I came across 2 companies. One, Viracel, and Viracel is in the regenerative medical business. And one of the products they have is, rather than have your knee replaced, they go in and they take some tissue out of the tendons in your knees and extract it and then put it in a petri dish and help that part of your tendon to regrow the strength that it has lost over the years. And this works for anything, whether it's your knees, your ankles, whatever, whether it's arthritis, whether it's like me. Just a week ago today, I went out running on a trail and blew out my knee, and I've been limping around. Haven't gotten a cane yet, but I said, I see this, and I look at it, and their revenues are growing at outrageous rates of 50% over the last year. So they're not totally profitable, but nonetheless, they're projecting 2.37 or $237 million in 2024, and then a 25% growth on that in 2025. And although they aren't profitable, their income is growing, and they're expecting in 2025 their income to grow by 52%. So I said, I can see this. I see what I'm experiencing. And so then I look a little further, and I come up with one. It's called HROW, HROW. And guess what they're in? Yeah, I'm wearing my wife's glasses because my eyesight's going. And basically what they're doing, I don't use drops for my eyes. I don't have dry eyes. They're literally creating an implant that will go in your eye, and it will dispense the medication that is needed to keep your eyes healthy. And it's in research and development. And they're a growing company. Revenues grew last year by 58%, and then they're anticipated to grow again next year at 34%. And it's estimated that there are 30 million people in the United States that have dry eye and take medication for it. And so what HROW, HROW are doing is they're, through research and development and through mergers and acquisitions, mostly acquisitions, they're going out and they're capturing this whole eye care market. So I look at those, and I tell you that I'm going to tell you the one stock that you need to buy today, and I'm going to go with HROW. I've got an order for it. They're closer to margins. They're above their 200-day moving average, and they've turned the corner, and they're starting to go up. So I want you to write the ticker down, HROW, and I want you to go look at a chart, and you'll see they've turned the corner. They were in kind of a bow, and now they're surging up, and we're projecting some substantial growth, about 200% growth over the next 2 years. So look at that, but at the same time, look at VCEL. I really like this whole idea of don't replace your knees. I don't want somebody to come in and cut my leg apart and put a metal knee in there. It makes sense to me that you can inject some growth hormone into it and repair it that way and not be so invasive. I don't want people at my age cutting me open. I just don't want it. The odds of infection, the odds of complications, I don't want it. And I don't think that the 1.66 billion baby boomers of the world want to be cut on either. And I don't think we want to wear glasses if we can get away with it. I'm putting it off. So I see these two companies who are innovative. They're growing through mergers and acquisitions. They're building facilities to put themselves in a position to capture their market. Look those two up. If you want a copy of the report that Samantha did for me on each one of them, or what I'd suggest you do, come to my website and listen to the deep dive. Samantha and Bard do a phenomenal job of going through that 15-page report and explaining it in a podcast. It's easy. You record it, put your earbuds on, listen to it, and it's all available on my website. Come to Best of Us Investors. Click the link in the description. Take a look at it for 14 days and see if this isn't the way you want to invest in the future. Recognize the direction the world is going. And what did I tell you? There's 1.66 billion of us who need glasses, who need our eyes taken care of, and need new knees.